major one we're doing at Okorocha is the College of Health Technology, where we're building for the first time in the history of Africa, the first university of nursing that will issue degree to nurses. And the project has been completed, awaiting commissioning. And the federal government have said they want to take that as a model for other similar institutions in Nigeria. So in the area of education, we have been able to we're building 2 new universities, we're building 2 new polytechnics, 1 college of education, and we have also equipped the existing one. The Imo State University Teaching Hospital is one beautiful example that we have now built so many buildings that they needed to upgrade the university. And today, MRI machine, the hospital is well equipped. The Imo State University Teaching Hospital is perhaps busier than any since it was created now. Let me go to area of industries, because I hear people say job creation. And I think we have created more jobs for the youth in Imo State than anywhere else. Today we have 25,000 youths gainfully employed under our Youth Must Work program. Though we're not paying full salary, we're paying them an allowance of 20,000 naira per child, 25,000 children, youths that we have engaged. And the idea here is get them busy in the productive sector of the economy. When they prove themselves, then we can move them to that permanent job, white-collar job they have all been looking for, or they can find their way and start entrepreneurship. And that the Youth Must Work is now effective. We have also revamped the old Adapam. How many of you remember Adapam? Adapam was built by Michael Okpara, a great visionary. And Adapam was lying west. And after 30 years, Adapam never produced 1 naira. In fact, government was owing the workers to 1.2 billion naira. When we came in, we renegotiated, brought an investor who took over the Adapam, employed 2,000 youths, now producing soap, producing palm oil, and now paid us, Imo State, 3.2 billion naira. That's how we got the first money, which we started to build the schools. So I brought business to bear in governance. And I think sometimes to be a good governor, you must have some business IQ man. Let me also say that the Afotopotri, built by Mbakwe, which has been abandoned, is now receiving a new lease of life. By December, we shall be eating the first set of chicken from Afotopotri after 15 years of non-production. The Imo shoe factory that has been abandoned, though we had some legal challenges there, is now working and is producing over 100,000 shoes for our children. With this kind of machinery, we'll no longer import uniforms from outside because we now have factories that can produce both uniforms for our children. Though we have decided under the Youth Must Work to engage 10 tailors in all our schools, engage them to sew the proper uniform for all our children, since we have decided that every child, no matter how big or small, must wear the same type of uniform. That's what we have done. Let me come to welfare, workers' welfare. I'm sorry, I thought the picture speaks louder than voice. Unfortunately, the studio is not able to provide pictures. But in the staff welfare, it's on record that when we came in as a government, we paid the 12 years outstanding pension onto pensioners. Most of the pensioners died without having their pension paid to them. And imagine where an old man or an old woman dying and the government is owing, she puts her hand on the ground and said, these people, it's not well with you. So I was able to remove the cost upon the state by settling all those old people their outstanding pensions, and also paid all gratuity that is below 500,000 naira to all the people that were involved. Now, I don't know how many of you have noticed, outside regular payment of teachers, civil servants, that were the first to pay the 20,000 naira minimum wage. When the federal government and other states were struggling for 18,000, Imo State was the first to pay the 20,000 naira minimum wage. And I'm sure the workers here will bear me witness. Now, also, if you look at our workers, we have changed the entire orientation. Some of our teachers, now all our teachers and all civil servants, if you see a teacher or a civil servant in Imo State, you wonder whether that's a bank manager or a judge because of their attire. We remove that demonstration or dramatization that for you to be a teacher, you have to be poor. Or for you to be a civil servant, you must wear bedroom slippers. Today, Will all the teachers here please rise? Or civil servants, are they here? Please rise if they're in their uniforms. Are they here? Thank you. Gentlemen, this is the look of the Imo State civil servants now. That's what they look like. Where are the teachers? At the back. Thank you very much. God bless you. Be seated. Though somebody is wearing white. Is that Amma? Is that your official dress? Thank you. Now, so there's a good relationship now between the workers of Imo State. And the Imo State Secretariat, which have been left to rot, has been rebuilt completely, refurnished, and now computerized. And we're making law that unless you are computer literate, you cannot be a civil servant in Imo State government. So on the area of staff welfare, we thank God that within these 3 years, we have been able to touch some life. Let me come over to issues of infrastructure. Now, as you are coming from the airport, those of you who are coming, I have seen Tommy Kimi, Audo Ogbe. Everybody's here. Thank you. God bless you for coming. I was already talking when you came. As you are coming, I'm sure you didn't follow the Aba road anymore. You followed the new road. There was never a road there at all before. We have extended the road from here we build a new road, which is called Akachi. How many of you remember Akachi here? Do you remember Akachi? Thank you. That was a dustbin, a dumping ground that we cleared. It's like making a way where there's no way. And today, there's no more traffic going from Imo State Capital to airports. Before, it would take you 1 hour. If you are lucky, you miss your flight. But now, it's less than 25, 30 minutes to get to the airport from Imo State because of the new roads. And right there now, we're building a new structure, which is called Akachi. Akachi is the tower, it's the hand of God. And it's going to span about 100 meters. We just try to create a tourist attraction that people from Edo, Katsina, Benue, Bayelsa, they're all here. They will come here and give us money to watch what we are doing in the state. So that Akachi is under construction, and you will see some of it. Now, there was a struggle between me and the federal government when I wanted to dualize the road from here to airport. One morning I woke up, I said, machine, go there, start the road. They called Abuja to say I've started dualizing the road. The Abuja people sent a message that I should know. I said, well, let me start. Wherever you meet me, let's share the road. But let me also use opportunity, since it's live on television, that the contractor is not doing the job from airport road to town. We did the one from Emmanuel College to Naze by extending the city, now dualized. So when they started, they said I should please stop. Then I stopped. But they are working very well. If they don't do it, I'll move in there and finish that road. We have too much money in Imo State. We don't know what to do with the money. Now, how many of you remember here where we are by the left here? This used to be a thick forest where we are now. It was called Imo Hotel with some bungalows here. Now, nobody ever believed there was going to be road from here. What was existing by the bank of the river was Morocco. In fact, we had more dead bodies there at that river more than ever before. All the goof smokers, all bad people in this state were all living along that bank of the river. When I came in there, it was a different story. Today, there's a dualized road from here up to Emmanuel College to Aba Road. And for the first time, by the left there, you see what is called Freedom Square, where you have to see the chain broken, indicating that now Imo State is free from any political bondage. We are free at last. That's the Freedom Square, which was just built by this government. And every last Friday of the month, this Freedom Square is meant to, is for people to come and express themselves. This Friday, tune to your radio live, you hear people air out their anger. It can be against Rochas. It can be against everybody. It can be against a widow, against somebody maltreating him. This is the place to speak out. So, and it's been approved. Once you commit any traffic offense, KK, are you there? Bus drivers, if you commit any traffic offense, run to that place. No police will arrest you. But once you come out from there, they will catch you. So, it's and one of the project we have done is this Imo International Convention Center. This is now the Imo State International Convention Center. This is actually the first time we are using this. If you watch out, it's still under construction. And the central AC has some bit of challenges, but it's okay for now. So this is one of the projects we have done. This was built in less than 1 year, 2 months. day and night.